Kamala Harris's response or lack of response when it came to Hurricane Helene is going to cost her the election in the end. There isn't enough time between today and election day for people to forget. And not only are they not going to forget, they're being reminded of Hawaii, of all the other natural disasters that took place over the last couple years where the people didn't get any help. $750 is just the start. FEMA's going to, no, they're not. FEMA's broke. FEMA is broke.
Yes, this lady is right. From what I'm seeing on social media, I have never seen this before. The kind of backlash she's receiving, people have forgotten about Biden. They don't even think about FEMA. They are thinking of Kamala. They want to see her act alone. You saw what Trump did, went there, and is still doing till date. That is what people want to observe. Given the $750 is like an insult to a lot of these people. When I look at how they are responding on social media, I watch videos on TikTok, which I'm going to show you what I've observed the past few days, extremely concerning.
I hate to say it, but this is a wake-up call. Everyone sees what's going on. The victims of Hurricane Helene are going to receive $750. $750 because FEMA is out of money because the Biden-Harris administration has spent most of the money, and they have no money for any type of natural disasters.
Yes, I don't know if these people realize they are losing a lot. This is similar to what we saw in Maui. They gave $700. Now, these houses have been destroyed, properties. How would these people even cope? What will this amount of money do to them? That is the questions I've seen on social media.
Biden-Harris administration has spent most of the money, and they have no money for any type of natural disasters. We have a hurricane season here in the United States. I am from Louisiana originally, and we have to run from hurricanes all the time. This is why you hear my accent come out sometimes. There's always a disaster. We used to run from 2-3 hurricanes a year. How is it that there's no money for the American people when we need it? When we pay trillions of dollars in taxes, but our money is not going to our own people. See, this is the problem. This is what Republicans have been trying to tell people who don't understand why bills are being stopped, why Republicans are voting against certain bills because of things like this. There's no money for the American people. We're in debt, but yet we have money. Every time Zelensky comes, he can just come in with his little fatigues, and he walks away with billions. One man. Billions. He comes here at least, once a month to get his welfare check. His welfare check is in the billions. But yet, there's no money for the American people. Why? Because they're taking the money, giving it to the Ukraine to fund endless wars and to assist these NGOs and this big organization that I'll tell you about later, who's facilitating something called the Migrant Resettlement Program, where they're resettling migrants all over the world into Western countries, blaming it on climate change.
Yes, when you take a look at this lady, she is just putting out what I have observed today. I went through a lot of videos on TikTok to see what they are putting out. Similar talking points, they are pointing Ukraine. If they look at the amount of money going into Ukraine, if you bring it back to help people here, you realize it will help a lot. Some even went further to say, oh, Kamala had to fund this Black Lives Matter protest, things like that. FEMA took money, gave it to illegal immigrants. Some went further to outline that each person was receiving about $5,000, which is something very concerning. Now look at this. It is not like it came as a shock. They are seeing this every year, maybe twice a year. Now look at how people are suffering. Tell me why they will not change their minds. Just within the space of 5 days, A lot of people have changed their mind because of what they're passing through. It is high time people realize that this is a problem.
Giving it to illegal migrants to populate swing states and cities to affect our elections, and they want to grant them citizenship. But Trump's the bad guy, right? But yet, all they want to campaign on is babies, abortion, and so-called women's rights. But they don't care about the women that's in these hurricane-affected areas. You want to give them $750? What a joke. What a joke. Next time you think about voting for these people, remember this. Remember right now. Remember what they're doing to these people.
Kamala Harris is going to give you $750 for immediate relief. Maybe. But you got to apply for it, and people are already being denied. I don't know if Cammie knows this, but $750 in this economy, it don't go far. It don't go far. Here's the best part, y'all. Ukraine just got another $8 billion. Yeah. I just don't know how people can watch events like this and then go, yeah, she's the one. She's our girl. Let me ask you something. If you were on the Titanic and you hit the iceberg, would you want to do it again? If you were on a roller coaster that fell apart, would you get back on it? You were in a car crash and it totaled your car. Would you get back in your car and try to drive it? The answer to all of that is the hell you wouldn't. But yet Kamala Harris can stand in front of the American people and slap the faces of these hurricane victims, and yet people are still going to go, I'm with her. I don't understand it. So someone explain it to me.
Yes, I've decided to play this second video so you can see the mindset people are having. I don't want to go further to show you how they are expressing dissatisfaction. They are frustrated seeing what this administration is doing. And there are still people that are passing through this will still say, oh, I can't vote for Trump. I will still continue to support her. Despite complaining. Now going to something else, Hollywood actor B endorses Trump. He is just such a different character than anyone that has ever been a president of the United States. I'm glad that this man is waking up and realizing what is happening. At a certain point, we know these people on Hollywood, their decision, where they usually stand, but this man is different. His mindset toward Trump is something I never saw coming.
He's just such a different character than anyone that's ever been a president of the United States, I think. I think this is what this vote means, is that the country is dissatisfied with the way that Washington has worked for the last couple of decades. You know, they're lazy and they're about inhibiting the other side. They're not about working together at all. And it's sort of become such a national disgrace, a quiet national disgrace.
Yes, the other day I saw Ivanka Trump donating, helping the people suffering in this area. And now Taylor Swift paying a price for endorsing Kamala, just like Trump said she will. When you go down this article, Taylor Swift endorsement of Kamala Harris appears to be impacting her streaming numbers significantly. Since publicly endorsing Harris on September 10, the night of the presidential debate, Swift has reportedly lost more than 2 million listeners on Spotify, according to data shared by Chartmetric, a music streaming analytic company with a rap. Before the endorsement, Swift had around 49 million unique listeners on Spotify who had streamed her music in the past month. By September 27, that number dropped to 91.9 million for Swift. This decline could represent a hit to her earnings as Spotify compensates artists based on the number of streams they receive. It's a big problem.
Problematic.
Voting Donald Trump, baby. Taylor Swift matters. Does she matter to you? Well, she comes out.
But I don't think most Americans would.
Trump.
I don't care if they write that. I know it's right, and you guys, I need to be on the right side of history.
So, with that, I'm going to shake it off. And I'm done with you.
Of them, it's like 73% said they're voting for Trump.
Okay, yeah.
Kamala. Oh, wait, she went for the handshake. Display of the upward.
Like, we shouldn't demean Trump supporters. We shouldn't call them names.
Reported by NBC News, Vice President Kamala Harris has spoken recently and repeatedly with former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
You really want Trump to lose this election, right? No, you don't?
Sure to vote for something else that's very important coming up.
Look at this. She's only up by 15 points.
First word that pops into your head when you hear the name Kamala Harris.
Liar.
I can't tell what's true.